with the cutted ears.
They cut their ears?
Yeah, they like Azerbaijani side, cut the ears of that elderly people.
Is that a thing? I mean, people do that?
Head wrote, good question, very good. Who've done it? Who did? And Head wrote a story that they found that people after Azerbaijani forces left the village, killed and with cutted ears, and they have no doubt that it was done by the Azerbaijani soldiers, and they published photos of these elderly people with the cutted ears, and they wrote this. We know that this is against our ethical standards, but we want to show the horrors of the war and so on and so on. That is why we published this. So it was the matter of discussion in terms of ethics, in terms of other journalistic things. And we discussed it. I personally did a video interview with Edik and asked him that questions and so on and so on. So we used to discuss their publications as well.
And did you publish something about this?
Yes, we did.
And did you write it?
Not personally me. I don't remember about Keith. I will find it out. We wrote a piece about that for sure.
And were you criticizing it, or how did you?
Discussing.
Discussing, okay.
Discussing. And we have, in our website, we have a not short, but maximum 10 minutes, like profiles of the journalists who are on the scheme, let me say, who are doing covering protests and so on. And we had profiles of the people who covered that war, and Edik was among them because Edik was there since the first day and so on, and we were there as well, and we filmed the journalists who worked in the Karabakh, like in the war situation, and doing interview. And I did an interview with Edik there, and I discussed during interview with him the topic I told you about, the elderly people with cutting ear. So we not criticized, but discussed.
So what did you discuss?
I asked why.
Why did you publish it?
Yeah, and we say we have very long discussion with our editorial room, and I was against, but my journalists say we insist that we have to publish this, and we had close-up shots as well, but we do not choose the close-up, we choose like wide shots and so on and so on. He explained the situation. Explained.
So, what do you think of their code of ethics?
I've read it. I don't know when. I don't remember. But I've read it for sure.
Is that unusual to have an individual media outlet have their own code of ethics?
It's a matter of discussion, by the way. For the Armenian, the situation is that, several media outlets, they had their own code of ethics. Like Head has, Aravot has.
What is it?
Aravot.
Okay, Aravot, okay.
Which is morning. Aravot, morning. It's a newspaper since 1995. Who else? We as an organization and we have to change it, by the way. And we as a Media AM website, we use the code of ethics of our organization. And we have like observatory body of media ethics observatory body, and media observatory of ethics based on the media ethics code accepted by more than 40 media outlets across the Armenia.
Yeah, so Liana was explaining this to us.
And I recommend you Boris Novosad.
I sent a note to him. He's out of the country. Yeah.
So
And why do you recommend Boris?
Yeah, because he is the head of Yerevan Press Club.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
And the media ethics observatory, acts under the roof of the, let me say, Yerevan Press Club.
Of the 40.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you ever have a situation where a person might complain about a media outlet, and then
Sure.
you hear a case, or you would ask the media outlet to come and speak to you about it?
Yes.
And is that a formal process, or
For the media observatory body is a formal process.
for Yerevan Media Ethics?
Yeah.
But for you, do you do that as well?
Yes, sometimes. As the website?
Yes.
As the website, yes. Because, we know, maybe every journalist in Armenia, many of them, some of them, they can tell us stories or send us stories, or verbally tell us stories to cover, and we covered it, or we find it out, or send us via social media. Yes.
And so, but that's not a formal process.
On the website, we have a formal window to send us your story, or send us story to verify, or send us story about media ethics. And we have the formally.
I see.
But it's not very usable, honestly. And peer-to-peer communication is working better. I don't know.
And so you don't have a lot of people complaining about media.
We are not for complaining. We're not the place for complaining. We are place for discussing and analyzing. But yes, people used to, when we met someone during, research or something, to complain about this matter, what to do. But they used to chat via social media, or send and even send email, or ring and talk about. So let me say the audience is the source for our stories, for sure.
You said that you were considering sort of rules of ethics for personal social media, right?
No, but we think about to change our media ethics and include some points about the social media there, some guideline for our.
The reason I asked the question.
Yeah.
So, what are you seeing there from journalists? Are they posting things that are different there from their stories?
Yeah, I guess it's everywhere. In Armenia as well. And yes, it's a problem because I don't know. They are working in the media outlets and working on writing. I don't know. Posting on the Facebook pictures.
So it's more pointed.
Which can be considered, I don't know, even as sexist or even harassing, or some posts on the Facebook again, and which can be problem for the media outlet, or some political views, economical, and so on. So it's a problem, and we had many articles about that. We have cases when two different journalists fired from two different media outlets because of their Facebook activity.
What did they post?
One of them, it was a newspaper, Hayot Ashkar, Armenian World, and this newspaper used to be very pro-governmental. There was a lady who worked there, and she was very pro-governmental with the former president, but with the new president, now gone after revolution, Serhaksan, she began to write very critical posts about the new president, criticize in a very badly way, and her